Rebecca at the Fuelbox, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about our auto fuel controller system. So we've had this system for about 10 years now, and this is our original housing. As you can see, it's a little bit bulky, it's aluminum. It is nice, but with the new trucks nowadays, there's just not enough room in the dash. So they have so many gauges already, it doesn't leave you much space to add anything new. And so that is why we have upgraded to this new, very nice, small black plastic, sleek looking housing. It does exactly the same thing as our old version, but there is a few upgrades. So how the auto fuel controller works is it reads off of your stock fuel gauge. So when your stock fuel gauge gets down to about a quarter of a tank empty, it turns the pump on and it'll fill your stock fuel tank from the fuel box through the filler neck. So once your stock fuel gauge reaches to about 3/4 of a tank full, it'll turn that pump off. So it'll automatically fill from your fuel box to your stock tank. When you're driving down the road, you have no worries, it'll fill for you, just leave it on auto. And so this controller, as you can see, there's an LED light bar. And what this light bar does, it tells you how much fuel you have in your fuel box. And there is a light at the bottom, and that light, when it's on, that means your transfer pump is on. When it's off, that means the pump's not running. And so there's a switch on the side, auto and off. And so mainly when you're driving down the road, what you're going to do is just leave it on auto. A few reasons why you may want to turn it on off is if you're using your fuel box with our external fill TP13 transfer pump. So you want to fill a tractor or something, and you want to use the fuel for that, then you'll just turn your AFC on off. Or if you are wanting to save fuel, you can just leave it as off as well. So the new thing that we have is our manual button. And what this does, you can push the manual button and it'll turn your transfer pump on for about 4 to 6 minutes. And so when you want to use this is if you want to fill it a little bit more past that 3/4 of a tank full, you can turn this pump manual button on. Or let's say you have like about a gallon or two left in the bottom of your fuel box, you can also push this manual button and it'll fill into your stock tank. So this is our complete install kit. You have everything here that you need to do the installation. We have our wiring harness, zip ties, clamps, nuts, bolts, everything. Something I want to highlight is our sending unit. So most sending units have the traditional arm and float. And we've had a few issues. We did use that with guys going off-road or just going down a bumpy road, the float would break. So with this housing, or this sending unit, the float is inside the housing, so you don't have to worry about nothing breaking. It's been very reliable, durable, and made in the US. And also our pump is made in the US, so we're really proud of that. I get a lot of questions asking about our auto fuel controller compared to a gravity feed kit. And the main reason why we have our auto fuel controller is it is DOT legal in all 50 states compared to gravity feed, which is not. And the reason for this is our AFC kit pulls from the top of the tank. And if you do a little research, in the past 50 years, all vehicles now do this. They pull from the top of the tank. Where gravity feed, they feeds from the bottom. And the issue with that is if a hose or a valve breaks, you have all that fuel on the ground. And that brings up two issues as well, fire hazard as well as a hazardous material issue. Also, gravity feed will keep your stock tank full at all times. And with your new truck, this could cause your check engine light to come on. So with your check engine light on, you have to go to the dealer and see what's going on, what's wrong, and they're not gonna be able to find anything. It's just because your gravity feed is keeping your stock tank full. With our auto fuel controller system, it cycles through. So it just reads it like you're at the gas station filling up. So it's not gonna cause any check engine lights. Also with the cycle through, it will help recalculate your gas mileage calculator, which is very handy. You like to know how many more miles you have left on your trip, so it'll recalculate for you as well. Also on a gravity kit, if you read the fine print, some of them say that you can't fill while driving, so you have to fill stationary. With our auto fuel controller, all you have to do is fill up your fuel box, leave it on auto, and drive down the road, and you're good to go. Thank you. We'll have more videos on doing installs.